Going on? We back again. Uncut Game, Free Game, episode 5, right, G Lee?
No, I think it's hard
But,
shit.
my fault. It is about episode 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that's Gordon? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm Fats.
Gary Lee.
I'm Derek.
Yeah, Spirit Drugs, aka the Skinnies One Alive. Y'all know what it is.
You know, we back here to kick it how we kick it. You know, back to the original setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's some men with knowledge. Got a youngster with knowledge. You know, and we finna talk about some man stuff. How everybody doing?
Oh, shit. Can't complain, man.
Yep.
Got my nigga in town.
Yeah.
Right.
Same old my world.
You know, but look here, man. What defines success as a man to y'all? What is success defined as to you as a man?
Well, depending on what kind of nigga you is, you feel me?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because
Yeah.
success could mean like a bunch of different people. Like for some, success could be like like being that breadwinner, like bringing home the bacon. But then like for other people, success could be like like making sure everybody at home got a smile on their face. So
Yeah. So it's kind of different with it. But then it says a lot about the nigga that you is, though. So it's really about whatever you chase in life is what define your success. You know what I'm talking about?
true.
So if you chase money and you're a broke nigga, then you're not successful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
true.
So yeah, but it just depends on like it's almost like what's a real nigga to you. It's gonna be different to different niggas. You know what I'm talking about? So that's where the issue comes with it.
Like for me, success is just kind of like whatever I'm doing, whether it be like job, like whatever the case, it's just like as long as I'm happy. Like that's really it.
That's like for me, you know what I'm saying? My personal, it ain't nothing material. That shit come and go. It's just like, what I do today, if I can be a better person than what I had me the next day, you know what I'm saying? And if I can be better, if that's just for me, just saying one less cuss word, smoking one less cigar, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
That's successful. But then, like y'all say, it just depends on what drives you or what moves you as a man.
Yeah, I feel like as long as you're always striving to like be the best version of yourself, like so to say, that's successful. Like no matter how many times you may fall, you may mess up, like as long as you keep trying.
Real talk.
What if I'm a dope boy and I just want to be successful like that?
But then,
that's your version.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
If that's the case, then it depends on what level of game you playing in.
Yeah.
Once you reach a certain age and you ain't fucking with something, you need to be that
you get like that.
Like at any time, anybody can change their life and level at different times. It's all about mindset for me personally. Even for example, like Benjamin Franklin, he didn't get success till he's like 40 years old, 42 years old, before he really just hit it big and just say, okay, now he, on money. So it just depends on, like I say, your care for what you could, you got people that they definitely success and just be, getting a bill, getting something like that, coming up on $10, $15, that person might have $10 what? But for that person, hey, they didn't achieve their goal that day. So, you can I just look at it, I mean, you can learn something from a 6-year-old child and learn something from a 60-year-old person. It just depends on, like I said, your level of success and what you feel that as a person, as a man, as a being, period, what you plan on achieving or you plan on achieving anything. Just don't distract yourself on you thinking that you chasing unfamiliar territory, but I mean, that's supposed to chase unfamiliar territory, but if you're not really trying to achieve that, then why you over there?
I feel you. Yeah, man. I mean, I deal with a bunch of young cats on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On
Me
the daily,
too.
and I it just made me think like, man, what do you do to find that success? Because majority of the young cats is just the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, like we were talking last time, we were saying like, you know, the TV and the phones are training the kids now. They not really getting pure structure from a real being. They getting structure based on social media and different platforms that they use all the time. So that's making them feel different about what they need to do.
Yeah.
Because, you know, back in our day, you want to grind, you want to get something. Now, some people like to stay doing the same thing the whole time that they doing and never advancing, and they okay with it, but they don't get upset when somebody say something about it.
Yeah.
Spirit. So really ain't no definition of success in what we saying. It's just basically what you feel is a goal for you that.
It's gonna be different from everybody's.
And that's why it's like it's one of those things where it's like iron sharpens iron. Like if you're hanging around a bunch of bums, then like their version of success is never gonna match yours. So like you basically put that glass ceiling on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Versus like if you're like choosing to like, okay, like yeah, these people are cool to like go party with, but let me get outside of that and try to like expand my own horizons and stuff like that. Like if you're not trying to do that and be proactive about like your own goal and vision in life, then it's like you're gonna forever be stagnant and have like an altered version of like, well, this is success, you know.
Okay. Well, bring that how you said that. Well, then, like I know us three, you the younger one. All right. Do you feel like us as older cats, we the old heads now? You know what I'm saying? In our generation, we the old heads.
Yeah.
You know, do you feel like we should try to reach back the ones that we can reach and try to get the youngsters' mind right?
I feel like like you should to a certain extent, but then also it's just like, especially like now in like today's time and like especially like with like the generation to come, it's kind of getting to that point to where it's like there's actually becoming like a gap or a difference between like what things are now versus what it was back in the day, you know. So you could still have like some of those like old school like values and morals, and you can still apply them today and be like, you know, like an upstanding guy or someone who like, oh, okay, this is a respectful person. But it's like nowadays, like everything is so digital and like social that it's just like it's kind of hard to like save the ones who are like lost because they're so far gone.
And see, that's how I feel, man. It's like common sense ain't common at all.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? And you be looking at them like, I know we grew up on a different age span of how shit went.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily that we were structured, because shit, we done some wild shit, but at the same time, it's like these motherfuckers just be on some dumb shit, bro. And then when you try to reach them and you try to, you can sit there and break down that shit they trying to kick at you to the teeth. You know what I'm saying? And they still gonna feel like, well, nah, man, you ain't getting it, school, you ain't getting it. And I kind of feel like being the thing trying to hear what us 40 plus cats trying to tell them when we got 20 years in the game on you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at life, bro, it's really like a fucking Monopoly game, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of goes back to like how when we were driving, like how I was saying like that knowledge versus wisdom. Yeah. Like all the young people, they think that they have the knowledge, so they think that they know it all. But it's like all of y'all, so to speak, like have the wisdom. So it's like y'all know when to apply it, y'all know how to apply it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's where it's always like bumping heads, because y'all have like done and experienced, and that experience is what like gave y'all the wisdom that y'all have versus like younger people. They just see it and they think they know, and they're just like, oh yeah, no, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it depends for me. Like if you gonna like get that, like you gotta get like to their level. You know, like if you really want to be somebody reaching out and trying to really help, in my opinion, that you gotta get like with this, right? Think how many people that we can reach and save from digital world, because that's what they're doing now. Yeah. They might not have a conversation with you face to face, but then you get behind the camera, and they'll listen to your whole sermon, to your whole speech, or whatever it is that you're trying to convey to the group that you're talking to. Yeah. Just like me at work, like some of them I don't even talk to, like, cause we have people coming in and out all the time, and they just automatically gravitate to me and ask me about this, ask me about that, and be, of course, whether it's asking about knowledge about the job or knowledge about life, like, like things I've been through, things they seen. But
man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be 100. A bunch of these niggas that's younger these days, they bitch made, my nigga.
That's very true.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what the fuck the damn thing is. That's why the younger generation clash with the older generation, because my nigga, there's two different ways of thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? These niggas these days don't want to fucking listen. They think they know every motherfucking thing, which is cool, but nigga, we did the same shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you just don't hand out game to a nigga that ain't trying to accept it. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about just we trying to reach the ones that want it.
But even the ones that want it, most of them niggas want a answer that they already have in their head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Once they ask you questions, they shit is already premeditated. They know what they want you to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Line up with what they
If
want.
you don't line up with what they say, they done lost interest all motherfucking rich. You know, ain't nobody trying to hear this other shit, because if I'm a nigga that likes doing all of those dumb ass shit, you a nigga that's already got some sense about you. I ask you, man, what you would do up in this time? The moment you say, man, nigga, man, I wouldn't even worry about that bullshit, man, nigga, I'd take my ass to the motherfucking house and say, fuck them niggas. He ain't hearing none of that shit. But he wants you to say, oh, nigga, I grab my motherfucking gun, nigga, go shoot up that whole motherfucking house. That's what he wants you to say. You know what I'm saying?
Funny you mentioned that, because I had a situation like that with one of my people that was said they had a situation outside the house.
Yeah.
So I told them, well, hey, you ain't got your gun, you ain't got this, call the laws on them. I said, man, you gotta be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a battle right here, you looking out your window, can't sleep, can't walk around the house. Yeah. If you that scared, you ain't got no protection, you don't want to do no call the law. Let them do their job. But in the average mind, oh, that ain't real though. Yeah. That's more bigger shit. And I'm like, dude, you gotta be smart about it. I mean, it's chess, not checkers, man. So you doing all that, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, they just don't want it. But at the same time, in my opinion, all you can do is plant the seed and walk away.
But see, that's another dumbass thing that's been adopted by black people, though, acting like they can't talk to the police. Who the fuck does this shit?
Well, see, I think a lot of that shit come from this young rap shit.
But at the end of the day, you have a fear of police. If your house get broken into, what the fuck are you doing? Exactly, my nigga. So fuck all the dumb shit. Yeah. Like once you reach a certain age, you don't want dumb shit around you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, that shit bringing down the neighborhood shit, yeah, that's young nigga shit. Once you get older and got mortgages and you paying on shit, my nigga, you don't want that shit around there, because you don't want your property value dropping. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, your house isn't a fucking investment, nigga. I don't want the nigga selling dope across the street. You know, you bringing my shit down, nigga. And you selling dope, so your money coming easier than mine. I'm busting my ass every motherfucking day. So who the fuck pissed? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't gonna bring my shit down and you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck all that dumb shit. Once you reach a certain age, my nigga, you don't want that shit around. So that's a dumbass thing that black people then adopted. Oh, can't talk to the police. Nigga, something happened to your motherfucking mama, you gonna want everybody in the neighborhood to talk to the police. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
On the cool, so fuck all that dumb shit. These niggas can't talk to this, can't talk to that. Nigga, please. Nigga, that was the first motherfuckers I'm calling. Niggas can call me Charleston White or whoever the fuck they want to call me. Yeah. But the nigga be on some real nigga shit. Yeah. The nigga be on some grown man shit. That's the problem. The nigga be on some grown man shit.
To me, it's case by case, like you said. It depends on your situation. You know what I'm saying? If you know, cause even like we've been checking stuff out today, and then it's like just the area, like you said, it's all about mindset. Just cause you right here, that don't mean your high gotta look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? That just depends on how you live. You know what I'm saying? We say that all the time. Like a lot of people say they gotta be a certain way.
Dude, we used to stay in the projects, nigga. My mama kept her house looking like it was nowhere in the projects. Nigga, you walk in them doors, my nigga, you forgot where you was. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you had to go outside to be reminded, yeah, nigga, you poor. You know what I'm saying? So my nigga, it is about the mindset.
Yeah.
But if I have that mindset and you three don't have that mindset, then all I'm doing is playing myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause you gonna hold me back. Like you say, you gonna reach your ceiling real quick. You know what I'm talking about? By the niggas that you hang with is where your ceiling's at. That's why you can hang with these niggas, but have you somebody that you look up to that's doing it way better than you. Use him as a mentor. You feel me?
Yeah.
He could kind of guide you in the way that he did his shit. He's not gonna tell you how to do it. He just gonna tell you what he did. You know what I'm saying? Now it's up to you to find your own motherfucking way. Because you might not get as lucky as this nigga did when he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with anything, just no different than selling dope. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This nigga made it, 20 niggas got life in jail. You know what I'm talking about?
There's a lot of that.
Too much of that.
You know what I think though? A lot of that shit, like, you know how when we was growing up, people say that shit started in the house. I feel it because motherfuckers our age that had kids, instead of them wanting to be a parent, they want to be friends. They want to be their kid friend. And then when the kid, you can't even tell the motherfucker nothing. They ain't listening to you. You know, that's just like a lot of, I ain't gonna say dudes, but there's a lot of females that love to go and party and hang in the club and do shit with their daughters. You feel me? And I feel like, why in the fuck, if you 40-something, you hanging with your 20-something-year-old daughter?
But see, that's what it is. You gotta understand on situations like that, because I dealt with motherfuckers like that. With situations like that, you gotta understand the mama hanging with the daughter. Who do you think is the alpha dog?
Yeah.
The mama gonna be alpha dog, so she gonna feel like she can tell her whatever the fuck she want her to do, and tell her what to do because that's daughter. So she gonna be yes ma'am, no ma'am, and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So she gonna be whatever it is, but you gotta understand. Once you partying with your daughter, that means you like younger niggas. Your daughter partying with you, that means she like older niggas. So both of y'all supposed to hit. Mama 40, daughter 20, nigga 30. He game on either one. You know what I'm talking about? Who you think he's gonna pick?
The dog.
Exactly, my nigga. Why the fuck I want this washed up motherfucker?
He's gonna pick both of them.
He can fuck both
He
of
gonna
them.
fuck both of them. That's what happened.
He can fuck
But
both
you know
of them.
why?
Real niggas would. Real niggas
You
would.
know, the daughter gonna be cool, but then she gonna be immature because she ain't alpha dog.
Yeah.
And the mama immature, but she ain't about shit.
But you gotta understand, by the mama trying to be alpha dog, she gonna play the game like she know niggas. So the mama ain't gonna be shit but a headache. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not even supposed to deal with you, bitch, because you trying to school these motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about, bitch? I'm here to school you. You know what I'm talking about? So, my nigga, we not even supposed to play that game. Let me go and get this new car you on. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Fuck that old school. I'm just gonna get this new car. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. So what the fuck, my nigga? Shit, I feel like I'm gonna have more fun with this motherfucker, but that's really not my mindset. But that's most niggas' mindset. Me, I like an older bitch, but if a bitch ain't with young bitches, bitch, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm talking about?
To me, that was they took God out of everything, bro. And that's that. You look at it, that's how it is, man. You took God out of school, out of church, and they ain't nobody really getting no real structure now. Everything is okay now. Everybody got a voice now.
But honestly, look at the church system, man. The church
But
system
see,
is
that's what
flawed,
I'm saying.
man.
Listen what I'm saying. But see that you miss what I'm saying. I'm not see when I say the church, I'm not talking about church in four walls. I'm talking about the church
Understand that.
with God.
But when you got motherfuckers that's in front of these phones all motherfucking day,
They go back.
how do you think if I'm in front of this phone, when am I gonna have a personal relationship with God inside of my own walls? So most niggas need that goddamn church.
I'm not saying
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only time they gonna hear.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
get what you saying.
I'm
I
not
get what you
saying.
saying.
I'm not saying don't attend, don't fellowship things of that nature. I'm saying for as the brought up when we talking about for as the old generation, new generation, you was brought up to where at the end of the day you'll be like, thank God, or oh Lord, thank you, or however that, but it's on the set because you feel like, well, I kind of rose up understanding who God is and what life is really about versus now you're not here, but you hear thank God, but you just
We
saying
can
like
touch a whole different situation with this whole little topic right there because see, I got my own thoughts and shit on.
But I get
like
what he's
that.
saying though.
Just keep it in the middle because we both gonna have to. We both fucking that bitch tonight.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like
Hey, come on.
it's kind of like a it's like a forced mentality. It's no different from like how when you were young, okay, like you're not just finna go outside and play and your chores aren't done. Like it's something that gets instilled in you over and over and over.
But see, that's old school raising. Now, who do chores now?
That's what I'm saying.
That's like disrespecting your mom.
Yeah, like that's
like
how
you're not gonna be like even some simple as okay, mama don't smoke. I'm not gonna smoke around mama.
Really.
So that's what when I say to God, that's what I'm talking about. Things of that nature, not necessarily in the church. Wow, just for the whole respect. There's no more respect. Everybody got a voice
because it's like
you're not gonna use high profanity around your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh man, I just had to fuck my little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Mama sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay because my wife, she's in the educational system, so I see these little kids how they everything they reason with the child now. Back then you tell your child, hey, shut the fuck up, let me. You know, and you didn't have to say, oh, you don't be quiet. I'm not gonna take you to Dave and Buster's. And they, you know, and back then, you know, like you ain't going no motherfucking way you don't get your act together. That's all I'm saying.
Well, see, you knew that. But see, with us, when we coming up, nigga, that was talk before you got out the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what you saying?
Yeah.
I always tell people when they be like, man, you know, a lot of people be like, man, this world went to hell in a handbag. I say, nah, ain't no more respect in the world. Because you got people that don't even respect themselves, and then they don't respect people around them. Just like he's saying, a nigga move in, you got all this traffic slanging that dope, but this a neighborhood, this a community right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I can't really, who to say, nigga, you ain't gonna never have a shootout at that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You already know dope highs, nigga. We know that from we was young, nigga. Niggas run up in dope highs.
All day.
So, it's like, you don't even respect your motherfucking self not to even sell dope at your house, because we was already taught you don't shit where you lay. You know what I'm saying? Who want to lay in some shit? And that's just on some real shit. The homeless people don't even lay in their own shit.
It just even on hustling, you know what I'm saying? People don't even respect their motherfucking customers no more. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to them like that ain't shit.
But it's a different ball game. Like the man said, there's no respect around anymore. But then you gotta look at what's being fed to these niggas. And not by the mouth, I'm talking about mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, listen to the bullshit that these niggas listen to.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I listen to it too, but I know how to cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas don't know how to cut that shit off, man. When you listen to the music, it's to make little niggas go to jail and it's to make young women turn into hoes. But nigga, because that's the only thing that they push, nigga. Look at the female rappers they got out, all they talk about is slanging pussy.
Yeah.
And then the moment you treat them like a prostitute, now all of a sudden, all the black women want to take up for them. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch, you know this bitch acting like a motherfucking hoe. How the fuck are you defending this shit? You must be a part of it. You know what I'm talking about? You must be a motherfucking part of this shit. I ain't a part of the streets no motherfucking more, so I can tell a nigga about that bullshit. Nigga, that shit gonna end your ass up in jail or dead, nigga.
That's it.
Nigga, that's the only way, nigga, because it's, nigga, for you to be El Chapo, nigga, it's harder to get him than motherfucking get in the NBA, nigga. You got a better chance of getting one of them jobs. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Because every nigga, like, it's amazing in every rap, every nigga is the nigga in they city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Ain't none of these niggas work at McDonald's or none of this shit.
Everybody hard all the time though. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody hard, everybody 100 all the time. Ain't nobody never they wake up on team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hard all the time. So
But see, then that's that bullshit too, because you got niggas. I done seen, I'm gonna take it all the way back. Let's go to Pop One, Little League Ball. You got these coaches and these motherfucking parents that push their kid into something that they really don't want to do. And then you trying to relive your life through them goddamn kids. And you got these coaches that nigga, you's a failed athlete. And then you sitting up here. It's real shit. And now all of a sudden you get out here and you supposed to be teaching these little cats, say, man, respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? This and that. But you out here on the same shit that they on. And you 3 times these motherfuckers see you. But you still on this dumb shit. You crashing out them kids, bro.
Yeah.
And then you want to relive and talk to them stupid when they ain't doing what they supposed to do, but then you sitting up here doing the same dumb shit they doing when they man, hey, you supposed to be an adult at all motherfucking times. especially when you dealing with some kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I know I was a hothead. You know what I'm saying? But I was a hothead that fucking listened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some real nigga shit. I was a hothead, quick temper motherfucker, but I knew how to listen and peep the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people nowadays, they kids ain't wouldn't have to follow this motherfucking bullshit. Every rap nigga got a Glock. I don't want a Glock. Fuck a Glock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it's like,
shit,
bro. I don't understand that shit, bro. You ain't lying, man. That shit don't make no sense. And see, it's so much motherfuckers want to be in the in crowd. If people didn't want to be in the fucking in crowd and be their goddamn self, maybe this world would be a little bit better.
But
maybe
you gotta understand when you're an old nigga, like, not just to point out that one little thing, but it's an easy way to get the mindset of niggas that do bullshit, like an old nigga wearing his pants off his ass, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. He only nigga, we know a nigga that this is related to. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not idea. But 9 times out of 10, the old nigga that's like that, they got a young man mentality and mind frame thinking and shit. Yeah, he never grew up. So the niggas that he gonna have around him is gonna be young niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Once them young niggas get older, some of them learn to like man, this nigga ain't never gonna be shit. You know what I'm talking about? So they leave him alone. But one thing about them niggas that's like that, they recycle niggas all the time. So they keep a bunch of young niggas around them. You know what I'm talking about? Because young niggas the only niggas that's gonna understand the bullshit they own. Because he wouldn't be able to even hold a real conversation with a real man. You feel me? Like, my nigga, if I talk to you and all you got to talk to me is about some bitches that you fucking with, my nigga, we ain't on the same page. Nigga, if all I talk to you and all you talk to me about is some fucking weed or going to do some gang shit, then my nigga, we not on the same page. Yeah. We cool, but I don't fuck with you on none of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And so, and really once you deal with niggas and y'all only have one thing in common, man, my nigga, once you no longer interested in that thing, y'all really ain't gonna be friends no more. You ain't gonna hear from niggas no motherfucking more. I got plenty of partners, my nigga. We had only one thing in common. The moment I feel like I grew up and I passed that little phase, my nigga, I don't hear from none of these niggas no motherfucker.
Because they still there.
Because they still there.
Yeah.
I know exactly where to find them at. Even right now, tonight, nigga, I know where to pull up and find all these niggas at right now because I know what you're doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, let's keep it rolling. Like, okay, so when you date, do you feel like dating, you should only specifically be dating one person or multiple people to find the best situation for you?
That kind of depends to a nigga such as myself. It's gonna probably be different for everybody, but for me, it kind of depends. Like, are we, like, how long have we been dating?
I'm saying, like, you just out here dating.
Well, if you just out here dating, then you supposed to put yourself out there because one thing I believe in is time.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I can't dedicate all my time to just you, and then later on I found out you not really what the fuck I want.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So therefore I need to bam, bam, and bam. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's how I feel. Like, dating is an open-end term. You know what I'm saying? I'm not committed to you. I'm not committed to you.
Yeah.
I'm just dating. You know what I'm saying? But women don't like when a man do it, but they quick to do it. But they're hiding. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
But a bunch of people hide shit, but then that just comes with who you are and honesty. You know what I'm talking about? Honestly, if you tell a motherfucker about what you got going on and how you moving, you gave them a choice now. Right. You know what I'm talking about now. If you stay here, that's on you. Not saying I'm gonna fuck you over or anything, but anything that happens, I told you about. Right. Nothing behind your back. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers find it easier to just hide and lie about shit. And most of the motherfuckers think they the smartest motherfucker in the room. You know what I'm talking about? Like they think they got over on the nigga and did some slick shit when Come
Yeah,
on, man.
that's
Yeah.
shit, child.
Yeah, it's all child's play in the cool, but honestly, I why waste your time with just one person and then find out because you wasted time in life, I wasted time in life. You live long enough, you gonna find out.
Yeah.
My man, the only person ain't really waste time in life. You feel me? On the
Well,
cool.
not in that aspect because, in my opinion, it just depends on what you're looking for, and we really a lot of times blind ourselves by red flags that we see in somebody we're dating. We try to, she kind of this or that, but I guess I can deal with shit, but then the shit turns into a problem.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me personally, like, you know what I'm saying, even when I was dating, it just depends on what aspect that you're looking for. You have, cause everybody gonna have some fucked up shit. So it just depends on what you choose to deal with and what you don't choose to deal with.
Well, see, that's why I just had this conversation with my homegirl. Because we was talking about some other shit though. But I was like, okay, so say you got a chick. In order for you to date this chick, she got to X off 3 boxes off a 5 box list. You know what I'm talking about? So she do A, B, and C. Got this other chick you fucking with. Same shit, but she do C, D, and E. You know what I'm talking about? It's still 3 off your 5. You know what I'm talking about? Which is more important up on it though? You know what I'm talking about? Is it the A, B, and C, or is it the C, D, and E? You know what I'm talking about? Because they both doing the same thing. One of them just, one thing they doing the same. Other 2 things is other shit that's on your list though. So what's more important with it?
Well, see, the first, oh, go ahead, my bad.
All right. So I feel like that's like something that comes down to just like how you said, like for everybody's gonna be different. I feel like one, first and foremost, like before you actually like are out here like dating, you should like be comfortable being alone and like know yourself.
Well, that's on top.
Yeah.
I know it ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do it.
You got that point though. He's saying to the point that I was gonna make.
Yeah.
To feel comfortable dealing with somebody, you gotta still look out for number one. See, we get caught up as people and mainly as men to stop looking out for number one. Because once you start having kids, start doing other things, now it's like your priority is like, oh, let me take care of my kids. Let me take care of this. Depending on whatever it is that person, it can be their kids, it can be their animals, it can be whatever it is that you love the most, that you say, I'm gonna look out for number one, but we still gonna do A, B, and C, and as we evolve, because see, as you learning somebody, and you say you dealing with somebody, always still look out for number one, because that's what we don't do a lot, because you can go somewhere and say, hey, let me pick up something for my kid, and then, you know, you can get your kids something, they can look at that shit, and throw that shit to the side, but you didn't went out your way for it, you know what I'm saying, then you'd be like, damn, I could just hold that down, you know what I'm saying, but that's just an example, just saying that we get caught up not looking out for number one. So we are in these relationships, we tend to stray because now you're trying to find yourself through somebody else, and this ain't going out. Then at the end you be like, well, damn.
I don't know. Me personally, I don't play myself when I'm in a relationship. You feel me? Like I still want my me time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna make sure you get yours. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do all shit together, but I got my hobbies and I hope you got yours. You know what I'm saying? And so I never just lose myself in some shit like that. But I know people that have lost themselves in shit like that. Yeah, you know, a bunch of people do. I've lost myself in shit like that.
Well, everybody gets comfortable. Yeah. Everybody, once you dealing with somebody and it goes, let's just say, time going so fast anyway, it goes to 6 months, then a year, and everybody's comfortable now. Cause see, at first you do she might do little shit like.
But honestly, in a relationship, that should be one of the main selling points to be in a relationship. That I can be comfortable.
Let your guard down.
I should be comfortable. So it ain't a wrong thing to be comfortable. That's something that you thrive for. If I can't be comfortable with you, then I just need to keep on dating. You know what I'm talking about? I'm comfortable with you because I want to be myself with you. I want you to know the real nigga that I am. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. If I can't do that with you, then what the fuck are you here for? You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, because I have to be comfortable with you. So it ain't bad to let your guard down and be comfortable. Don't be comfortable where it puts you in a bad situation. Now I feel that piece. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too motherfucking comfortable. but I do want to be comfortable with you. If I can't be comfortable with you, then my nigga, I might as well just keep fucking everybody else I'm seeing. You know what I'm talking about? Because I ain't never gonna be comfortable with them motherfuckers, nigga. So why play myself? You know what I'm talking about? Why limit myself to just one person that I'm not allowed to be comfortable with? You know what I'm saying? If I'm out to stay on eggshells, I might as well do this shit with 10 different motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? And now I can set motherfuckers up to whatever mood I'm in. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like going to do this, bam, I got that bitch to do that. Feel like doing this, she do this here. Oh, this motherfucker like to do X, Y, and Z too. Bam, I'm gonna holler at her today. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's why I say it depends on what you're looking for. You know what I mean?
And see, me, it's like when dating, bro, you know what I'm saying? I look at it's two phases for me. In the first 3 months, you're gonna start to show me your true self. When that next 3 months come around, now I know you.
Well, some of these motherfuckers representatives, man, them motherfuckers, they stay online for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So like that's a good way to gauge it, but honestly, that's almost universal these days. You know what I'm talking about?
You can lie. This how I look at it. A motherfucker can lie. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and lie backwards and forwards if need be. But I look at your character gonna always proceed whatever the fuck you trying to be.
If you fuck with them tough enough and you can see their character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because character is invisible to us.
So that's
you
why
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying. That's why I say, you know, you can be something, you know what I'm saying? But time gonna expose you.
But
I get what you're saying.
we know a nigga that made a living off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so niggas, man, some of these nigga representatives' game is on point. You know what I'm talking about? Now, niggas such as myself, within the first week, you gonna know I was bullshitting from day one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna start back getting to the nigga that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we gonna be cool and all that other shit the first couple days. And then after that, man, fuck that shit. G-switch on. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hey, now some bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you don't know, in my opinion, once you're dating, you don't know a motherfucker until you stay with him.
And that's when you get it. That's when you get it.
You can have a motherfucker all day, all doing it can go on for years. It can go on for years. But you don't really know them until you stay in that house with them. And that can go real quick from fucking 2 weeks to goddamn 10 years. You don't know them until you know.
Because now you dealing with them daily. You know what I'm talking about? That's almost like pictures. When you take pictures, you only take pictures of good moments. It's only, you barely take pictures of bad moments. These days, niggas record niggas dying and shit though. But like pictures that you smiling and y'all posing for that shit, them always good moments. So once you dealing with a chick that's outside of the home, you having a bad day, you're not gonna deal with her that day. Because you don't have to. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, now you staying with her. Now your bad day coming home. She don't know how you take your bad days. You might take your bad day real bad.
Right.
Like, man, look, just leave me the fuck alone. Don't say shit to me, man. Just give me a couple hours. You know what I'm talking about? She don't know that.
And she taking it like you being an ass.
Yeah, or it's something to do with her or some shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's when you learn a motherfucker, though.
You can be, on the phone, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there in 30 minutes. Okay, cool. You know, get there. I made it. Okay, bet. But now you come, like I say, you come home now with that same attitude. But 9 o'clock, we're not talking 9 o'clock. I'm putting it up on you. And then it's like, hey, you know, like you say, you walk in, hey man, listen. No offense, wrong with this shit right now. You understand?
Yeah.
And that can be a whole chicken so many different ways. You can be like, okay, that's what's up. Now you mad at her, she said that's what's up. And all she can get mad like, oh, it can go any kind. So that's why I say, to me, when dating, you don't really, you can jump around and do all that, but I feel like you don't really know a motherfucker till y'all in the house together. Once y'all in the house together, then you're gonna really know, like, wait a minute, I don't know.
But see, but that's not dating anymore.
That's
like,
a relationship.
That's a relationship.
But what I'm saying, I know I'm talking about like dating. She say like, okay, this one do this, that. It just depends on. It go back.
But dating, you should be able to hop around.
And that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you're looking for. You say the original question said you want to how is dating one person or dating multiple people. So it all makes sense, but it depends on what that particular person is looking for. Are you looking for a relationship, or are you just looking to date? So the ultimate goal to me is dating is to get somebody to
You
say
date-
I can
date
lay
with
out,
the
I can chill out now.
So you saying for you it'd be to date just as one person. If that shit ain't where they was going, where they want for you, then you gonna
Yeah,
go.
that's why I say, like you said, like somebody
See,
check out
I
A,
don't
B.
believe that like that
You
though,
like you said,
man.
you check out A, B, and C, or you check out C, D, and E on that level, but then you decide, okay, both of them do both things, but who really am I benefiting from by dating, by actually saying, okay, I want to be with this person. So that's when you say, okay, well, they do this, I can kind of deal with that. So it just depends on for a person where your cap is. Do you still want to continue to do this for whatever, or are you just doing this till you find what you're looking for?
Yeah, in my opinion, you multiple date because you know, it may start out like this, you know, talking good, yeah. But then all of a sudden, it's a shift. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you dating, you shouldn't be tied to just say just a one person date that
Why
I'm just
would
gonna
you?
throw everything right here together and this is my whole thing. Because if you look at it, like you were saying, this one chick got 3 things that's on your list
Yeah.
of what make your woman. Then this other one got the other 3, but them 3 that she got is more specific and important to you.
See, something like that, once you got something like that, I don't know how it is for y'all, but what it is for me is 2 factors that do that. Once a chick, I got a list of 5. I got 2 chicks that hit 3 of them.
Yeah.
Personality and sex.
Okay.
Because if I don't like your personality, we ain't got shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then sex. The sex gotta be alright. Most motherfuckers gonna be like, sex? Yeah, no, sex, my nigga. Because
sex plays a big part.
It plays a very big part. Good sex plays a big part. Because just because we fucking don't mean it's good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So and if it's boring sex, then I'm gonna be cheating on you in a minute. I'm just being honest.
That's real though.
Just being honest though. You know what I'm talking
real.
about? Just being honest. And I'm gonna be cheating on you with a bitch that only got 1 box on my list.
That's it.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and that's it. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the only box she's scratching off my list. You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't want anything special with this motherfucker nowhere. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? So I want it to stay exactly where the fuck is at. But that's why I say personality and sex is the 2 things that'll make it for me. You know what I'm talking about? For me to make my pick. You know what I'm talking about? Because I love to talk. So I need someone that loves to talk and everything else. You know what I'm talking about? I like to bullshit around and shit, hell, what nigga don't like fucking? You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Right. And shit, hell, I don't want no boring ass motherfucking sex. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So for me, that'll be my maker. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about anybody else. It might be something different for the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? But if you hit 3 of my boxes out of 5, and you got those 2, then yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Now I can kind of feel like I'm not really wasting my time. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's why I say you should date multiple motherfuckers. Because time is the one commodity that you will never be able to buy or get back. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, why waste time? You know what I'm talking about? Time is the main thing. Shit, speaking of time, we low on it. Yeah, okay. Well, that got out of hand real quick.
That was good. But you know, all right, then we gonna for this last minute, we gonna kind of freestyle some shit. All right, for y'all, what is one thing that you would change about yourself that would either make you better or enhance you in that certain area? You feel me? As a man right now, I feel like me, it'll be my temperament.
I can see that.
You know, like if I could just not let shit get to me to that point where I'm ready to fire ass up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm doing better at it, but I feel like I could be even more. You know what I'm saying? It could be more of a lower temperament.
Yeah. Well, for me, I would say I'm working on my patience because that's a big thing for me. Like, like staying on, not necessarily on the move, like far as doing a lot of stuff, but just like being to let things manifest. I would say my biggest thing is patience, cause we living in that JJ Whitworth mindset. It's my shit and I want it now. So just be working on my patience, dealing with that.
What about you?
I would have to say like my consistency or like discipline.
Yeah.
Just because, or not really like consistency, but just like persistence. I feel like if like I change that, then like I would be in a different place in life.
Me, I think I would change the way I love motherfuckers.
Break that shit down, man. Close us out with that one, cause that's.
Nah, just being honest about it, I would change the way that I love motherfuckers, cause some motherfuckers I wish I could hate. You know what I'm talking about? And just being honest about it, and you love motherfuckers so much, and you just can't motherfucking. You just can't say fuck them, you know what I'm saying? But I wish you could see it physically, but you really don't mean it. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like fuck them. I wish I could be good, and when I say fuck them, I actually mean fuck them. You know what I'm talking about? Because honestly, I feel played by a bunch of motherfuckers. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? I feel played by a bunch of motherfuckers that I love. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that I could learn not to love them. You know what I'm talking about? On the cool. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a hard one, though.
Yeah, it's a real hard one. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm just being honest. I wish I could just learn not to really just.
I feel like that sometimes too.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're saying, man.
Yeah. Almost everybody can relate to it. You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody feel like they can change the heart of men.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's and honestly, it's just fucked up sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? It's just fucked up sometimes.
Yeah, cause it throw you. It's like spitting yourself.
You know what I'm talking about?
I really fuck you, but then at the same time, I got this love for you.
Yeah, I really don't want to see shit happen to you. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I guess I can kind of say, bro, I can't tell you how to do it, but I done came to that point. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like I can walk past some motherfucker, no matter what I love you. I just.
And see, that's the best way to handle it with distance. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about like, nigga, we say, you know my shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, nigga could walk in this bitch right now, I wouldn't speak. I just get up and walk out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't no more love there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are, what you are, man. It's just like once you cross that line, I guess I'm fucked up, if you can say, because, man, I can shut it off, bro. Like, I don't know. I guess that's like a curse for me, because, like, some people, man, like, I just shut them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, like, part of my mind, I just shut it off.
But see, I could do that, like, with new motherfuckers, you feel me? But, like how we was talking about, like, people that you get comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like that's a different shut off from a motherfucker that, I've been knowing that motherfucker for 10 years, but you don't really fuck with him, so who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like who gives a fuck about that? But it's like people that you gave your all to. You feel me? Like that I probably wouldn't be able to really do. You know what I'm talking about? Like if me and this man got into it and I just happened to bump into him, the nigga in me, because I love that nigga so much, I'm gonna stop and just talk. You know what I'm
See, that's why I say I think I'm fucked up.
But no, you're not fucked up. You handle the shit your way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not fucked up. You just handle the shit you do how you do your way though. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna try to. Even once we got into it, my nigga, like my nigga, I still call you my nigga. What's going on? You know what I'm talking about? cause to me you worth it. You know what I'm talking about? And the way I love this nigga and this nigga here, we got into it. I just couldn't stop and just act like you're not even there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, cause nigga, I miss you. You know what I'm talking about? So I'ma ask how you been doing. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck how simple the conversation is as long as it gets started. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Now we eventually probably gonna get to what the fuck the issue was.
Yeah, but what we did.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know, but if I feel like you're worth it to me, my nigga, like we'll never fall out like that, my nigga. When I see you, motherfucker, get ready to talk. You know what I'm talking about?
That's
shit.
why I say, man, I'm kind of like, fucked up because you know what I'm saying? It like, bro, like some shit just be like, and I guess that's why I ain't got many friends. You like the only nigga I can say, man, I've been friends with this nigga 30 plus years. You know what I'm saying? And we bump heads, but we cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like other folks, bro. I shut them hoes down, like.
But that's like one of those things when like how y'all talk about like character and just like like knowing another person and stuff like that. Like that's okay for y'all because y'all both like see each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like y'all can always come to the happy medium. And it's like to do what you're asking to do, it's not hard. It's just one, it depends upon the offense. Cause that's gonna like dig up something inside of you. And then two, honestly, it just takes practice with setting those like boundaries. So that you, like how we were talking earlier, like you're not gonna sit up here and date one person for all these years and play yourself. And it's no different with family or friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody thinks that like, like, oh well, this is my family, so we have to love each other. Like, no, you don't. Your family could be super toxic. Your family could be super this, super that. Like, same thing with your friends. And it's like, what a lot of people fail to do is they fail to, okay, like, I'm your nephew. We can sit here and have a conversation all day long and like laugh and joke with each other, but it's just like I can have some real messed up ways. If you never fail to like disassociate me with being your nephew and just looking at me as Derek, then you're always gonna have those attachments and feelings like for me, towards me, and about me as your nephew. So therefore, it's just like it's super hard for you to sit here and be like, oh yeah, well, fuck my nephew, like, cause you can't. You have too much invested in that. But if you look at me as an individual, as a person, it'd be all too easy to be like, oh yeah, nah, fuck Derek, because Derek just fucked up shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess it do matter what the fuck they did.
Yeah.
You know, but still, it's an
iffy thing.
Cut it off completely.
With some you gotta cut it off.
No, I'm saying like you wish you could just shut the shit off.
Yeah, and just not really give a fuck.
Off.
Yeah, just not really just give a fuck about it. Like I can shut it off, but I give a fuck about it.
You know what you're saying?
Yeah.
Man, you know shit, bro. It's like sometimes you just kind of back away from that table for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you saying, is that love just there. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up dealing with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though you like, man, what I'm fucking with them for. You know, and, but I look at it like this here, that's how great of a man you are because, like I say, I look at me like fucked up because I could just cut you off for some shit. But then it goes like what Derek said, it depends on situations.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're a greater man than me because you can humble yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
And still deal with it.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily personally say it in that total aspect. Because, I mean, well, for me personally, I look at it like life from a spiritual realm. So it's kind of hard for me to just really pick a side like that because I look at it from a spiritual realm.
Yeah.
So I feel like I go to, go to the Lord and ask, like, like, how should I deal with this? And it say, like you say, I'm going to walk away from this.
Yeah.
But that's how the Lord put it to the best for you to do.
Yeah.
And it might say the Lord might put it in him like, no, you talk to him. So like I say, it's different for everybody. Me personally, I look at things in the spiritual realm. So sometimes it's best to say, let me just walk away. Or it might be best, let me check this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on
I feel you.
that spiritual realm for me personally. But I understand about what you're saying about, part of love, but
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's just one of those things, like, because like going off of the way that like how I said it, because it's like I have people like that in my life, like I love dearly, and I would never like judge them for anything that they do or judge them for the way that they like conduct themselves or whatever the case. But also the simple fact that I was made self-aware through your own actions, I'm gonna set up that boundary for my own self to help myself, so that like
Yeah, you know how to fuck with them.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, like
you
I
know
still
how to
love
fuck
you,
with them.
I'm still gonna,
But and if you wanted to fix this shit right now, motherfucker, I'll be with you.
you know what I'm saying, like.
But I know how to fuck with you until you
Exactly.
yeah, I'm talking about
all
like
comes down to like to the old saying, being a bigger man. Cause see, somebody you can get to it. It's always about who did this, who did that. So if you really wanna, know in your heart, like, okay, this is, I'm finna go, do my thing. I'm gonna talk to him. This is the last time I'm gonna just say, and before it get heated, I'm gonna dismiss myself. So to me, it's just like, depending on your relationship, do I care to fix this, or do I care to end this on a good?
Sometimes you don't care,
but that's what I'm saying. But it depends on that relationship with that person.
Yeah.
Because see, some relationships aren't worth saving, some are just worth, we're gonna just leave it like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, me personally, it's hard for me to just say that because I look at things from the spiritual realm. Mm-hmm. So I understand his point, I understand your point we're saying, but I don't feel like you're a fucking minister before, but I just feel like that's what, God is probably directing you. The best thing for you to do is to walk away. The best thing for him to do is probably talk about it. So that's why I look at, me personally, look at everything from the spiritual realm, because sometimes it's not that you fucked up, but it's the best thing to do because you know what you're dealing with. Because everybody deal with somebody. Everybody's relationship different. Like your relationship is different.
I get what you're saying though, but honestly, man, we all grown at this table, man.
Yeah.
With a simple conversation, a bunch of issues could be fixed. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like if I say anything to offend anybody, and you walk away from this motherfucking table, like, man, fuck that nigga. We could have a simple conversation. I could explain to you exactly what the fuck I meant. It wasn't anything to even be to disrespect anybody. Yeah, like nigga, it might just came out the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how I feel like most shit in life should be like that, where you should be able to just talk. Because a simple conversation can fix a lot of shit, bro.
So with that, because that's something that I always think about and like talk about. But so with what you said, and then also with what he said, so a simple conversation could fix a lot at a table of the right company. But like what the biggest issue is that like sometimes people like a grudge. You know what I'm saying?
And that's cool. That's cool.
And then a lot of the time, people get so attached to not even the offense itself, but the way that the offense made them feel. They get so attached to their own emotions to where it's like they cannot get past something and they cannot talk about something.
And I understand, but the simple conversation, whether we could have it as grown folks or you decide you just want to get up and leave because like you and your emotions. It's still needed because now both parties know how to handle the shit.
It's like we got even though we didn't get clarity, like we got some clarity.
We got clarity. Okay, that motherfucker still acting up. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? So now I know how to handle that nigga till he ready to talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's still needed, like, because just because we have a conversation don't mean we gonna see eye to eye.
We don't gotta we can agree to disagree.
We just gonna agree to disagree.
World like to live to where I know a lot of people like that like to find something to be upset about.
Exactly, there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there.
Like you get to a point to where you let her you down to kissing their ass, but you kissing their ass, they still like it's all good. So it just depends on, like you said, it all comes down to feeling how to love somebody. So it's that's a deep conversation. That's actually a show by itself because that can go real deep. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, to me, if you want to fix it, hey, all you can do is like we were talking about earlier with the youngsters and all that. All you can do is plant the seed. I drop the seed in, put the soil, put the water, walk away from it. Gotta see if it grow a little bit. And that's the same way I feel like with people. If you say, oh, I want to fool with them, I love them, but I don't really fool with them. And then you say, okay, well, this my nigga, so I'm gonna find a way to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's all case by case if you choose to fix it and move on, or you gonna stay in that same stuff about that happened 10 years ago when a nigga knocked off my bike.
Yeah, like, you know.
So it just depends, you know.
Well, you know, that's a good conversation, you know what I'm saying? So y'all already know how we feel about it, you know. Fuck you if you don't feel us, we speaking our mind. It's just simply how it go. We just trying to give a little of our personal opinions on certain topics to people that might watch this video and they may be going through something, dealing with something one of us saying can in turn help them with their situation, you know what I'm saying? But we spit it how we spit it, and that's it.
Yeah. Take my lessons, not my advice. You know my shit, for real. So, fuck it. What y'all doing for the 4th?
Getting drunk somewhere.
Damn,
That sounds like a plan.
get drunk again. Damn.
You gotta start at 10 o'clock, nigga. That's when it's gonna be reasonable. I said.
Oh, shit, now, not even 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You better start as soon as your feet hit the floor.
Yeah, you guys fuck in the morning, shit.
That's why I say not 10 o'clock.
That's why you day drink. You sweat it out, man. You drink all day.
Mm-mm.
See, your ass been up there in that semi